in Sydney, Australia. We were in a choir rehearsal, and there were 34 people in the room, and we were all strangers. Nobody knew anybody, and we were very nervous because we were about to sing together for the first time. And in the room, there was one empty chair, and it was next to me, just like this one. And it wasn't till later where I realized why there was an empty chair there. Just before we began to sing, this gentleman arrived a little late, and he walked into the room. He was a very handsome young man, and he had a lot of jewelry on. And he sat next to me because it was the only seat available. Then we all started to sing, and it sounded so beautiful together. But I heard this voice next to me, and it was just, it blew my mind. I thought, wow, what a beautiful voice. It was so pure. And I thought to myself, I need to meet this guy, and I need to work with him. So at the end of the rehearsal, I introduced myself. And the first thing he said to me was, we have the same name. Which of course we do. But then, once we got talking, there were so many similarities we had. It was very strange. And we said, this is really weird, isn't it? So many strange things. But we became the best of friends very quickly. And we decided to form a band. And we thought maybe we'd be together for 6 months or maybe a year. That was 50 years ago. And in our friendship, we have never had an argument of any kind at any time. And people find that hard to believe, but it is true. But the moral of the story is, if we can have a friendship where we never argue, wouldn't it be nice if the whole world was like that? Maybe one day it will be. It's gone.
Wasn't that a beautiful song, ladies and gentlemen? Wasn't that a beautiful song, ladies and gentlemen? Much better, thank you. I met Graham on May the 12th in 1975 in Australia. We were both in a production of the musical Jesus Christ Superstar. We still think it's the greatest rock opera ever written. And only a couple of days after we first met, we started to work together. We were in that production for 2 years. By the time the show had ended, we'd formed Air Supply and released a first album and single in Australia, which went straight to the top of the charts, which was awesome. On the strength of that success, we were asked by Rod Stewart's management if we'd like to open for Rod in Australia for 3 shows. We said, of course, we'd love to do that, so we did. After the second show, Rod came to us personally and asked if we'd like to open for him all across North America and Canada in 1977. The most unbelievable experience for 4 months. We played every huge place you could play. Football stadiums, hockey arenas, basketball stadiums. If it was big, we played it. After you play in front of a guy like that for such a long period, in front of thousands of people every night, you start to think that you're good. We thought we were good. But then when we went back to Australia, we found out that we weren't good at all. We started again. We knew we had 2 things that would ensure our success in the future. The first of those things were the compositions of Mr. Graham Russell, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause. Yes.